Then Jess swims in the lake. She is scared by her boyfriend, who removes her bra. She goes to get it after he departs. A shark then attacks and devours her. Gordon and Nick are in their dorm at Tulane University when Malik storms in. Malik informs them that he received a B+ on an exam and that they would be spending the weekend celebrating at Sarah Polsky's place. Malik declares he will wed his lover Maya as the three leave. Maya and Beth arrive in a car. Sarah and Blake show up. The children stop at a bait store on their way to the lake. Red and Dennis Krim are introduced to them. Sheriff Sabin shows up as the 7 college students head toward the lake. Nick, Blake, Maya, and Malik go water skiing in the boat. A shark attacks Malik, causing him to lose his arm. He is taken to the hospital by boat with Maya, Nick, and Sarah. Malik's arm continues to bleed. It spills blood into the water after bleeding into a hole in the boat. Maya is eaten by a shark that bumps the boat. The steering and brakes fail, forcing the other 3 to jump off the boat. Red and Dennis show up at night and offer to drive 2 persons to the hospital. Gordon and Beth make the decision to go. Dennis tells Red that he put the sharks in the lake on the way. Gordon is then shot in the arm by him. A shark catches Gordon as he swims toward and climbs a tree. A group of cookie-cutter sharks attack and kill Beth after she is thrown into a net. When Blake informs Malik that Maya has died, Malik becomes enraged and attempts to murder the shark that killed her. Nick sees that the shark has a camera attached to it. Blake informs the others that he is using Sarah's wave runner to transport Malik to a hospital. Malik notices a great white shark pursuing them as they head for the hospital. He is killed after giving his life as a sacrifice. The shark leaps out of the water and beheads Blake as he tries to flee. The dead shark on the beach is discovered by Sheriff Sabin when he gets to the house. For backup, he radios. The sheriff's container of chicken noodle soup is knocked over when Nick faints. The dog eats it, Sherman. Sarah hears of Beth's passing over the radio. Dennis and the sheriff kidnap her and Nick. Nick is bound to a chair when he awakens. As the sheriff recounts that Shark Week had a significant impact on Sabin, Red, Dennis, and a bait store clerk, he becomes alarmed. They made the decision to film victims being viciously eaten by sharks. Sabin spills gasoline and wounds Nick's leg. Nick frees himself by burning the rope with his lighter. The sheriff then catches fire after he tosses it at him. A sand tiger shark eats the sheriff when he falls into the lake. Sarah is in a shark cage on the boat as Dennis cuts up fish and throws the blood and guts everywhere. With a dart pistol pointed at Red's head, Nick leaps on board and orders Dennis to raise Sarah again. After acknowledging, Dennis takes out a knife and hurls it, striking Red in the heart. The body is thrown overboard by Nick. Nick and Dennis quarrel. Nick pulls Sarah out of the water after knocking Dennis into it. Dennis reaches for a lever, pulls it, and the cage is submerged once more. A shark shows up as the two begin fighting once more. Dennis is eaten after being entangled in the cage's rope with his leg. Nick kills the sharks by plunging below to get a weapon from the ship. Together with the dog, Nick and Sarah return to the boat.